This is a box of Autogen heavy-duty 1-gauge booster cables. They're 30 feet long. I was sent these to review for free. If you wanted to purchase it, it would cost you about $67. They haven't paid me for the review, and my opinions remain my own. So in the box, you get this carry bag. It has 2 handles, zipper opening. And the primary component is this big 30-foot roll of jumper cables with these retaining straps. You also get a light, which is also useful if you're trying to jump a car at night, although it doesn't turn on immediately, so let me take a look at the battery situation. You will need to provide 2 AAA batteries for this light. They give you a pair of work gloves, in case you don't want to get your hands dirty. Alright, this cable is nicely coiled up here around the giant alligator clamps. So they look pretty heavy duty, lots of spring power there, looks like pretty good contacts there. So, I believe it's copper. So definitely a lot of spring force on those grippers. So you have to provide your own AAA batteries, and they actually go deep into this recess, so you're going to have to put 4 AAA batteries in here, not just the 2 that initially looks like. And also getting them in is difficult because 2 of the batteries are hidden, so you can't effectively push it. Alright, so I put my 4 AAA batteries in here, and you can see it has kind of a flashlight, or if you push it again, it has an edge light. It's not like super bright, but it's certainly bright enough to work under the hood of a vehicle and figure out where to hook these things up. It does not have any magnetic attachment point. There's a little circular area where a magnet maybe could be glued into it, but it doesn't have a magnet. It does have this little hook place where you can, if you have a hook, you can put this loop on it. It has kind of a stand where you can set it up as a stand. It does not have like a red emergency flashing mode. It's just white light for working. So the switch takes a little bit of effort to push, but there's not a lot of protection around it. So it's a little bit indented under this red thing, but I could see this potentially getting hit in the bag. So you want to be careful how you put that in the bag if you leave the batteries in. It might be best to leave the batteries out so they don't burst inside, but on the other hand, it's really nice to be able to pull it out of the bag and hit the button and be ready to go without having to try to install those 4 batteries in the dark. Alright, so the gloves are, your standard kind of cheap glove, but they're not bad. They're perfectly usable if you need some gloves, just leave in the bag to have some gloves when you want to use them. Now the cable here is 1AWG, it says 1AWG. It's CCA, which is copper clad aluminum. That basically means it's the equivalent of kind of a 2AWG copper cable. So nothing wrong with copper clad aluminum in this situation, just know what you're getting. It's crimped in there pretty well. You can kind of see, the amount of cable is, it's the right amount of cable for a 1-gauge cable in there. Now, do you need 30 feet of jumper cables? Because that is a long amount of jumper cables. You could back 2 cars up to each other and jump from the front to the front of the other car with that. In the bag, there's a warranty card that extends the normal 1-year warranty to 18 months if you register it. Alright, so is it possible for a mere mortal to put it back in its own bag? And the answer is not without popping a seam on the bag. I guess I didn't roll it up tight enough to start with. It came out of the bag real easy, so in the factory they know what they're doing, but just trying to put it back, it's tight. So, this zipper is definitely straining. I ripped the seam. Maybe don't take it out of your bag until you're ready to use it. I also forgot the warranty card, but I think I can slide that in there. Aha! I like the length. The clamps work really well. The little flashlight, it's an inexpensive flashlight, but it's better to have one than not have one. The gloves are a nice touch. The bag is okay. I feel it could be bigger, or maybe they should include instructions about how to wrap things back up. You can put it in the bag. I did it. And if the factory could put it in the bag better than I did. So I think as, you know, a bag to keep in the back of your truck, it's not a bad setup, but you'll want to be careful how you put things back in it. Do a better job than I did.